Good evening, viewers. This is Elvire Theron, and I'm so excited tonight because I've got some special people here that is with me, and I'll be introducing them soon. But this is our free online wellness coaching program. We've started on Tuesday night, and we had an excellent time, very excited time. By the time I went to sleep, I couldn't sleep. I was still dreaming. My mind couldn't switch off because I was just switched on completely. And tonight, I've decided we're going to bring two precious friends on board, and we're going to have a very interactive session. We will still also involve the viewers and the people that's with me, but I want to actually give over and they can introduce themselves. It's Valencia and Leya. So I'll give Valencia a turn just to introduce herself. Welcome, Valencia.
Thank you so much for having me, Elvire. I am glad to be here this evening. My name is Valencia Ritabilo, and I'm excited to learn this evening. Yeah, so I'm from Swakopmund, currently a new resident here, all the way out of the east, Bowers, and I'm excited to learn.
That's awesome. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you on board. You're one of those people that just switch on my lights, you know? Okay, welcome, Leya. Leya, you can just introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Leya Elago, and I am from Binduk, and I'm happy to be here and to learn how to develop myself and grow. Yeah, so let's grow together.
That is great, Leya. I'm so excited having you on board. I love people that love to learn and grow, and people that's on their way some way. I've read something interesting on Facebook, I think last night, from Zig Ziglar. He's saying, you are, you actually become the 5 people that surround you, having such influence on your life that you become who the 5 people is in your life that has influence on you. And so tonight, our main mission is to grow. I've written this booklet, Let's Grow. I've asked a few people, actually anyone can inbox me, just send a message on Messenger, and I'll give you the book. I'll send the ebook to you. It can help you with the exercises that's in the book. So we are working through the book, Let's Grow. And I'm learning myself, like I said the other night, it's not just you are growing, it's we are growing. And yeah, I'm passionate about development. So personal development is my thing. And I believe when something is alive, it will always grow. The moment something is not growing, your finances, your marriage, your personal life, then you must know something is wrong and you need to look at it and see how can you let it grow. All right. So last time we went into affirmations, and tonight I want us to just touch on that again, because affirmations, you don't just say it once in a year or 3 times a year. It's something that you start to develop and grow every day until it's part of who you are, until it's part of your DNA. So I want you to share with me the 5 affirmations that's close to your heart. I'll give each one of you a time to speak. And I also want to just get involved with our participants on Facebook. I see Dolene is there. Welcome, Dolene. And Janine is there. We're waiting on some other people still. They will come on board as they come in. I see there's about 9 people already in there. So we will just continue with the session. Okay. So Leya and Valencia, what is the 5 affirmations that encourage you and that speaks your language? There's a lot of things people say, there's a lot of things you can do that's not speaking your language, but there's quite some things, the moment you say those things, it's like the light has been switched on. Tonight, I am busy with lights and switching on things because somebody's light is going to be switched on tonight. So before you say it, I've asked Leya and Valencia to bring a mirror on board because we like to be practical and demonstrate. I also have my mirror, but I'll give each one a chance. They don't have their mirrors on here tonight, but they brought their phones. They'll put it on selfie mode, and then each one of them will now say their affirmations, looking at themselves, speaking into their own lives. Many times we speak into other people's lives, but we fail to speak in our lives. And we start off tonight by speaking into our own life. I'm going to ask Leya to start with this exercise. If you can just put your phone on selfie mode and very confidently, because now the reason why we do it is for you viewers to also go and do it and make it a habit until it's part of your DNA. All right, go for it, Leya.
Okay. I don't know if my phone is being seen, but I'm using my phone as a mirror. Yes. So I am smart. I think and I say the right things. I am focused in my dreams. My weight is awesome. I love my tummy. It's beautiful.
Wow. That is awesome. Fantastic. Thank you, Leya. I just love this. I mean, you know, because you teach yourself to speak to yourself. All right. I will give Valencia a turn.
Okay. Am I on? Okay, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
You can go ahead. Yeah.
So this is me on, it's on selfie mode, right? So yeah. I don't know how to hold it now. Yeah. Let me hold it this way. I am love. I radiate love. Second one for me would be I am influential. I believe that I influence people's life. Doesn't matter how short of a time span. The third one for me would probably be I am colorful. And yeah, I feel I'm very colorful. There's no dull situation that remains dull after impact with me. The fourth one would, very recently, I have a flat tummy. And the fourth one, yeah, and then the other one is just that I keep speaking onto myself that I am still artistic and that's just something you don't lose. Like every phase of life, there's still that. I think I've mentioned 5.
Awesome. That is awesome. When I listen to Valencia, she reminds me of the different personalities that we have. And there's a personality test. It's called the DISC personality test, DISC. And it's very interesting that you find out, it's important that you find out in which one of those trademarks are you. Is it the D, the I, the S, the C? So certain personalities, when they interact with you and you have something in common, it's like there's a collusion happening and a sparking, and it's like energy coming together, you know, and great things are happening. So why I'm saying it is because whenever you meet people that has the same personality, it brings something great also in you. Not to say opposites, they say this opposite attracts, but one person told me in the beginning, it's like opposite attracts, and later the older you get, it's important that you do things together, you know, that you find the things in your spouse that you do have in common, because it will create also a strong marriage. Okay, here's my mirror tonight. So I'm doing it so that you can just start this exercise all by yourself. And we're busy with wellness coaching, and we're training ourselves to love ourselves better and to be a better person, and that the best must come out of ourselves. So these are the things you must do behind the scenes. But tonight we are doing it live because we are teaching and coaching. So I'm enjoying myself. So you are a beautiful person. You are a smart, intelligent woman, and you are an influential person. And I love you very much. So you gotta connect with yourself, because sometimes other people are waiting for other people to do these things or fixes, but you are the one that's sitting with the answer, and you must do you. That's what I said the other night. Don't wait for somebody to say, I love you. Begin to love yourself. Begin to love on yourself and believe that you're beautiful, and believe you can do great things. And that's why you won't wait for the cheerleaders to cheer you on and to actually light you up. But you influence yourself. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I was saying on the previous session, I just want to see who's the people that's tuned in by now, so that we don't lose them out. And I hope they're all comfortable and they're all there. All right. Just know we are together. We are together in this. All right. Let me get back to the second demonstration. So I've asked Leya and I've asked Valencia to each bring a glass, half a glass of water. So maybe you can just show me your half a glass of water. Tonight we are into demonstrations. Okay. Leya, if you can just show me your half a glass of water. So each of you are going to tell me, what do you see in this? Do you see the cup half full, half empty? And what do you see? All right. So I'll start with Valencia. Valencia, you can tell me, what do you see in your half a glass of water? And in the same, yeah, in the same time, besides the glass of water, I want you also to look in the season where we are at in this COVID. What do you see in this situation? But start first with, what do you see? Thank you, Valencia.
I see a glass that's half full, not half empty, because there's content in it. And this content speaks of perspective, because it could be a glass full of water, yes, but then what type of water is it? And so I see water that's crystal clean. I see water that speaks of refreshing, and it could actually be water that not only if thrown out would add value to something else, but if it was thrown out into ground, for example, it would wet, and if there are any seeds, it would help for that to grow. That's what I see in the glass.
Awesome. All right. And in this season of COVID, let's say this is COVID in this class, what do you see?
Rest. I see rest. But I also see, especially for the people who are not very adaptable people, I see sort of like it's a guide to how people transition into a new style of doing things, a new normal. And if it was just dropped, it would have been difficult for people who don't adapt to the new normal that's coming. So it has to be done all at once for the ones that are adaptable and the ones that don't adapt so quickly. So I really see this as a not forced stay home, but as a rediscovery season.
Awesome. Thank you, Felicia.
As well.
Awesome stuff. I like this. Leah, what do you see in your half a glass of water?
I see it half full as well. Yeah, it's half full. And then in this season of COVID,
Yeah.
I feel like people are now like transitioning.
You can just unmute your mic.
Sorry, I think I'm having okay. In this situation of COVID, it's like now we are used to our minds being busy with so many things, like so many thoughts, full in thoughts. Sorry, there's noise here, so I apologize for that. We are always full in thoughts and always full in schedules, and now we have been put back in a place where we are silent in our thoughts, like we're in touch with our being, in touch with ourselves, and we're able to think, who are we? What are we doing? What's happening in our lives? And we are now in a place where this season is a place where we're getting in touch with ourselves.
All right. Thank you, Leya. Thank you so much. That's awesome stuff. I also see my glass half full, and I see opportunity, I see life, I see change. And in this COVID time, I want to agree also with the time of rest, but at the same time of reflection. And I see a lot of new ideas and new strategies coming. All right. I would like to know the viewers, what do you see in the season of COVID? I see Viola is on. Viola, what do you see? I see Kali is on. Maybe you can tell us, Kali, what do you see in the season of COVID? As you guys are writing your answers, I'll be reading them out as we continue. I was seeing earlier, Dorleen was on. What do you see in this season of COVID-19? It's important because the way you view things is going to determine also how you're going to spend the season and what's the impact that you're going to have in this season. So I want to continue. We're having some exciting stuff happening here tonight. People are looking in mirrors and talking to themselves, speaking into themselves and pulling who they really are out from the inside, coming to the outside, and I'm excited. I want to ask Leya and Valencia, you know, music is a powerful thing. And it's not just music. Well, we're all different. But I have found that sometimes different shoes are putting me in a different kind of mood. I don't know about you. We're all different. But if I put certain shoes on, it's just bringing another kind of a vibe, you know. And sometimes, especially when I'm traveling, if I have a hat on or so, I'm just in another world, you know. So there's certain things that brings out other things that we don't normally come in contact with ourselves, and that is showing us, it's like pointers showing us of what is still inside of us. You know, we are like a mystery, and we're on a road of discovery. And as we grow, we find new things about ourselves. And now there's certain songs the moment you hear it or the moment you listen to it, and sometimes for people that's really artists, lyrics speak and stuff, that it has an influence on you. Then it just sets you in a different mood. So I want to ask you, if you two have a song, if you hear it, it's just switching on the light. Tonight I'm into lights. So Leya, if you can go ahead and tell us what that song is, and maybe if you want to, you can sing like 2-3 seconds of the song. It's not about how we sing, it's about what we sing. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know the person who sang the song. I forgot to check, but it's "You Are Beautiful," and it's just I can do a short second of the song. It's like, "You are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can bring you down. You are beautiful in every single way. Words can bring you down."
Wow, words can bring you down. You are beautiful. And the more you're listening to it, the more your beauty is coming out and the more you're getting excited. And it doesn't matter who says what about you. The truth of the matter is you are beautiful and nobody can bring you down. And that is just amazing. I don't know, Valencia, do you also have a special song that, I mean, no, it makes you unstoppable? Maybe you can share with us.
Yeah. I just want to add that the artist of Leah's song is actually Christina Aguilera.
Oh, okay. Cool.
My song would be James Arthur, Recovery.
Okay.
I don't know if it's popular, but the lyrics of the song is like, in my recovery, I'm a soldier at war. I have broken down walls. I define, redesign my recovery. It's a beautiful song. I feel powerful when I listen to it.
I like the lyrics. You must inbox me later and give me the artist. I would
will.
just like to look at the lyrics and hear the songs, because it looks like a kind of a war zone there, and you know, and it's a war that person is going to win. So yeah, I've got so many songs that's my favorite and that I like because I love music. But this one song just also do something to me, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of other songs that also do something, but I'm just saying, you know, something that I can connect with also is this song. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. So, you know, so whenever I sing it, I realize there's a fire inside, and it's like you become unstoppable because the fire just wants to come out. So let me see the viewers if they have, if I see Viola says, Valencia, I need that song too. And then Doreen says, I see an opportunity to reflect back. She's now referring to the half a glass of water. And in the midst of COVID-19, Doreen says that, oops, my comments, let me just see. I also want to connect with the viewers at the same time. I'll be back now with these songs that we've just sang so that we don't lose out on our viewers. Darling was saying, I see an opportunity to reflect and discover what I have missed out on and grab this resting opportunity to get all the things that I wanted to do in this time. That's Darling. She sees an opportunity, and even Yara. And Chantel says, I see relationships being restored. I see characters being restored. It's in this time of COVID-19. I see us learning new things. That is awesome, you know? So what I was saying just about these songs is, and any other song, especially with good influence on you, it can bring something beautiful out of you. Now, I want to now continue and jump into the time, into the book, Let's Grow. All this was just a runner-up. And on page 12, there's an exercise in the book, Let's Grow. Take time to dream. Take time to dream. Wow, and maybe some of the viewers, you can begin to type me 2 sentences of a song lyrics that speaks to you. Then we can also just tell the other viewers what these songs are. So take time to dream. This exercise is, and I'm going to ask the viewers as well, what is the thing that you daydream about all the time? Or, you know, sometimes I've also seen that it comes in seasons. This season, I'll daydream on this specific thing. Sometimes you achieve that dream or get it. Sometimes it fades away. And then another season, you'll daydream about another thing. So Valencia, let's start with you. What is the thing that you daydream about? Whether it is at work at times, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whether it's at home. But this exercise requires you to actually sit down and 10 minutes, just sit and dream. Just share with us, what is the thing that causes you to daydream about?
That would be hosting a talk show.
Wow.
I daydream about it asleep and when I'm awake, and then in different seasons, I have different ideas of what it should be, but definitely that is it. Hosting a talk show where I can
Wow,
sit and have interactive conversations.
That is amazing. You must come. We can start a talk show, because that's also one thing I daydream about. But I'll tell you later what I daydream about these days. Leya, what do you daydream about?
For me, I daydream about having, you know, I don't want to sound materialistic, but that's what I did. I'll just be truthful.
No problem.
I daydream of having a big new house.
A big new house.
Yes.
That is
not
amazing.
just any house, big.
That is amazing. It's not about being materialistic. It's, you know, it's about dreaming. The foundation of the thing is it's about dreaming. One thing I daydream and even night dream, and sometimes I don't even daydream, it just happens, because imagination is a very powerful thing. I have a house that is a beach house. So I have a house. Sometimes before I go to sleep, I just find myself, oh, it's this house again. And I tell my husband, oh, it's my house again. You know, and I know for sure, because there's power and people that walk in faith, you know, these things will happen. So I find myself sometimes just driving to my house, seeing this house and all of that. But recently I have found myself, I also don't want to just share it all your life, but I've also found myself in a season where I just walk in the streets of Australia. I was just there, you know? So I don't know, viewers, what do you daydream about? The reason why I'm asking is that some people don't dream anymore. Some people have no vision. They are just living. There's no time to dream. It's like it's a waste of time, but I'm here to say to somebody, you gotta dream again. It's your time to dream again. And yes, we don't go out there and share dreams with everybody else, but what do you daydream about? I see Jennifer Beaver says, in this time of COVID, I see families bonding, spend more time together. I see Chantel says, I see relationships being restored. It's now in this time of COVID. Yeah. So, yes. So I would like to see, what do you daydream about? What do you daydream about? Okay, let me just get back to Chantel. Chantel says, I see relationships being restored. I see characters being restored. I see learning. I see us learning new things. Okay, so I want to know, the viewers, what do you daydream about? Viola, darling, where are you? Let's hear, what do you daydream about? Kali says, in this time of COVID, I see a rest period. I see time to learn a new skill. Okay. What do you daydream about? I would like to know, what do you daydream about? What is the dream that you are building in the evening or sometime just during, for some people it would be they are dreaming about their future spouses, or they dreaming about that wonderful day that they're going to marry. I see Janine daydreams about being a billionaire. I think there's still people that's very excited about life, and they are positive in the midst of COVID, and they are going to become billionaires. They're going to have some strategies how to become rich. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think it's good, and the more you daydream about it, the more you will see it happening. Okay, so that is the encouragement, just to say, begin to dream again. You can have that big house. Like, what is keeping you? Even right now in this time, go ahead, go out and do it. Okay, now the next exercise is on page 13, and I'll show some of the viewers this, if you can see it. It's got like a wheel. We call it the wheel of life. And from a scale to 1 to 10, you will just put your number there, or you'll make like a small star. The question here is on a scale from 1 to 10 concerning God, where do you put yourself? And we're not going to share these results here. I am just doing the exercise because the exercise is going to take us somewhere. Okay, so with God on a scale from 1 to 10, where do you put your relationship with God? And the viewers that's online, I hope you have a pen and a notebook. If you don't have the ebook, just give yourself a grade. Where do you see yourself on a scale? You can even actually write the digit, just write the number. But next to the number, also put like a little star, because we want to draw the circle and see which area in your life you need to work on. So your relationship with God, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put your relationship with God? You can put it there somewhere. On a scale of 1 to 10, you can put it there. Then your family, your relationship with your family or your family life, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put that one? Would it be a 6? Would it be a 7? Would it be an 8? We all know where we at with our families. With friendships, where would you put the level with your friendships? On which place will you put it? On a scale from 1 to 10, would you give it a 3, an 8? Your romantic relationships, some people think it's not important, and maybe it is not important for some people, and we respect it. But for some people, it's very important. That's what they daydream about. I was seeing Valencia's status today, and I could see she's clearly daydreaming about the person that must finish up what he's busy with because she's waiting. So I was saying, oh, this girl, she's daydreaming about the future one to come. You see, for some people, it's really important. So what's happening on that level? You can put a number there and give yourself a scale. And your education and personal development. Are you studying? What are you doing to grow personally? on which level can you put that? Okay, on which level can you put that? Then your health. So your health could be, how's your diet going? How's your exercise going? Mentally, how's it going? On what level can you put yourself when it comes to your health? Your finances, where can you put your finances on a scale of 1 to 10? Where can you put your finances? You know, we can all grow. Some of us are struggling to save or how to spend money, or we're doing overspending. So you can rate yourself there. And having fun, leisure, creation, on what level can you put yourself from a scale of 1 to 10, where do you put yourself on? Yes. So now what you can do from your relationship with God, or we are all different people also, you can just now draw the circle and you will see how your circle would look like. For some, it would be a different kind of a circle. For some, it would be a complete new shape diagram, but it will show you which are the areas that you need to work on. You can just encircle now, whether it is family, friendship, romantic relationships, you can just encircle the area that you see you need growth in. That's what this booklet is all about. It's about growth, and this program, we're identifying the weak areas in our lives and we want to grow. All right, so you identify that area that's really weak. You will also see the number you've given yourself in that area. And then it depends. Do you want to grow in that area? All right. Maybe I'll just give Valencia something to say. You don't need to share your the outcome of this exercise here, on this exercise, Valencia.
So I can share?
Yeah, if you want to. But you can just share anything you've experienced. Maybe you can just talk in some kind of a language that you will understand.
Okay, I think I'll share on one of the points, or rather two.
Okay.
And I think for that one, it would be the Leysian creation. I feel like it's average right now, but it could do better also because of the new area that I'm exposed to. They have a lot of things that are in my line of creativity and leisure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So leisure and creativity, you want to improve there. Yeah. Did I lose you, Valencia? Okay, so that's the area you want to grow in.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, it not really grow in, but yeah.
Okay, just come again. So it's leisure and recreation.
Yeah,
that's a part you want to grow in. Okay, great stuff. So Leya, you can just say anything, and as I said, since it's personal, you don't need to share this one.
Yeah. From doing the exercise, okay, since it's optional, I saw like my circle is mostly, I've mostly concentrated on my family and God. And I think I have neglected a lot of friendship and romantic mess and fun and leisure. Everything is close to zero. So I think those are the areas I need to work on looking at this exercise.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now you have an indication in which areas you want to grow, and we'll be looking at practical steps a little bit later on, what you can do. And this is a wellness program that will still continue until the 5th of May. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. I just want to connect with our viewers for a bit. I see Jennifer say she daydreams about my retirement on the farm. Wow. Me being in my huge farmhouse, cooking on the coal stove. That is amazing. I feel refreshed when I read that because, you know, a farm can give you such wide open space. Awesome, Jennifer. Chantel says that she daydreams about to never ever have to work again. Just to relax and going on holiday overseas, visiting different cities. She's speaking my language. Chantel, you're speaking my language. That's the one thing I daydream all the time about. Fiona is saying, just last night I was on my Pinterest for inspiration for my corner couch TV program. Wow. When Vale brings it up, I remember how December 2018, we three, it was me, Fiola, and Valencia was sitting, and we were talking about that. It seems we will have a great team. I already see that talk show, Fiola, that we three will be on, and we will be having such fun. So we're going to work on that one. Since we will make a great team, I see me Namibians to access wealth. That is amazing. We've got some billionaires in this place, and that's what Viola is dreaming about, an awesome dream. Kali is dreaming about my own island. Is that not amazing? So maybe that beach house, I'm Kali's wife, so maybe that beach house that I'm seeing is actually not a movie in Namibia. Maybe it's on that island. I remember when my son was a bit smaller, he said to me, Mommy, I'm going to private jet and I'm going to buy you a private beach. And I said to David, a private beach? People would normally say beach houses. He says, no, I'm going to buy you a private beach. And you know what? That child has taught me how to dream. Why do you want to just own a beach house if you can own a private beach? So there's people that's sitting with us tonight. You have forgot how to dream. Tonight, I'm telling you, it's time to dream again. Become that billionaire, build that beach house, get to your private island, buy that villa in Spain, do what you want to do. Darlene also daydreams about a beach house. Okay. So for those of you that just have a notebook, you can go and work out the wheel of life, and you give yourself a digit in what area you'll have to work on, and so on. I'm going to continue with the exercise. Leya, did I give you a chance to share? You did, ne? I think so.
Yes, I did.
You did. Okay. So the next one we'll be doing is page 14. It's asking, in which season am I? In which season am I? So on the book, you'll find it. In the book, you'll find it on page 14. In which season am I? So there's 4 seasons. There's winter, spring, summer, and autumn. So it's important to identify with your relationship towards God, or let's also say spirituality. In which season are you? It's important to know in which season are you. And this one again is private. So if you two want to share it, you can share it. But it's just to help us identify. Obviously, when we're in summer, it means we are at the best place of our life. But if we in winter in certain places, that is the season we need to dress up for and get our life sorted out there. So let's go for it. In your season with God, spirituality, which season are you in at? You can write it down. With your family relationships. It's nearly the same as the wheel of life. Which season are you at? In your friendships, in which season are you at? Romantic relationships, in which season are you at? Educationally, are you in summer, spring, winter? Financially, summer, spring, winter, where are you at? Fun, leisure, and creation, in which season are you at? It's nearly the same as Wheel of Life, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. I want to actually get to page 23 because I'm also looking at the time. We'll have about, is it 10 to 12 minutes left on this program tonight. So let's turn to page 23. We're going to talk about purpose statements. And for the viewers out there, I want you to get involved also in this one. We're going to find out tonight, what is your purpose? And we will probably not design this purpose statement tonight, but I want to ask you, if time and money was not an issue, what would you be doing right now? So this is where Leya and Valencia can come in again, but also the viewers as well. If time and money is not an issue, what would you be doing right now? Okay, we're finding out what is your purpose. Why are you doing what you are doing? It's just questions. It's all linking to your purpose. What is your motivation or your passion for doing something? What inspires you? What is your driving force? Why do you want to do what you want to do? Also, what is keeping you awake at night? It's the big why, all right? I want to find out from you, why are you doing what you're doing? Or what is the purpose? And sometimes people are also just doing stuff, and because it's their work. There's also a difference between your work and your calling. So I'm into getting your calling. What is the purpose? Sometimes you'll be working for a bank, and it's a great place to work, but you could have been called to speak on behalf of the people. Up at night, kindly share in the comments, just type it out. If time and money was no issue, what would you want to do in society, in your community? I want to find out, what is your purpose? So I'm going to connect with Valencia and Leya again and hear from them, what is that one thing that keeps them up at night? Leya, please share with us.
For me, what I would do if money was not a problem, I think I would be traveling.
You will be traveling
around the world. Not in this COVID season, of course. Yeah, but I would be traveling. And also, I would love to have, I desire to teach, like to cause change, significant change in people's lives. Like
awesome.
when I was a graduate student, I felt like a lot of students, especially ladies in schools, are very vulnerable. So that is the area that my heart is still set on, and my passion is towards helping students, ladies especially in schools, to think positively, to know that they are worth more than anything in the world, like not to feel defeated, or to have positive thinking. I would love to be a part of any movement that is towards that.
Amazing. That's so amazing. So it means you'll have to work in universities or where people are studying, and especially with women, you are saying, um, because you want to encourage them. So you want to travel, and as you travel, you want to work amongst universities, especially ladies, you want to reach out. So if time and money would not be an issue, that's what Leah would be doing. Okay, that sounds very exciting. I love it. Valencia, what would you be doing right now?
I think I would still be hosting a talk show that basically addresses them and actually see how that impacts the society. I would do that. I think that would be the thing that I would be doing right now if traveling was not one of them.
Was not an issue, I would be traveling the world, obviously. And to reach out to people, to bring change and transformation to communities, to go out as a missionary, spend time with people, what would they be doing right now? Okay. We are trying to find out the purpose tonight. We are on the discovery road of getting to know your purpose. What would you be doing right now? I see it's also a little bit of internet connection. Valencia, you're back.
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. What would
Yeah,
you be?
sorry for that. I think I would still be hosting that talk show with definitely different topics, but things that can impact and change the way people think in terms of, I feel like a lot of people don't know what it means to actually be healthy with yourself in terms of emotions and with people around you. So I would definitely do something in that aspect.
Mhm. That's awesome. So that talk show is heavy on the heart. It's
Yeah.
the thing you daydream about. It's the thing you connect with to as a purpose. You want to speak into people's life and bring things together and then share on different topics that will have influence and impact into people's lives. So yes, so that in that exercise, you're supposed to create now your purpose statement. And I think what we shared, we don't need to create it now, but as we go offline, you can go and write in your purpose statement, and then you begin to dream and work your thing and your vision. As next week we'll be working on the vision statements and the mission statements, you begin to see your vision in line with that dream of the university girls and the talk show. Okay, so um, I'm going to do a last question. I would like to know, who is your role model, and what characters about that role model speaks to you? Um, yeah, who is your role model? And what characters about that role model is really speaking to you? I see Valencia is ready.
Yeah. Well, I have quite a few, but I think if I hear the word, who the person who comes to mind for me would be Miles Monroe. And for what the character is, how easily it came to him to believe in people. He didn't need to know quite a lot about the people and around him, but he knew that when you meet him, you can't walk away the same person. And I think like that is something I've adapted in my life, that it becomes a mindset that you need to impact people because you are an experience. When people walk away, you've either left a good taste in their mouth or you've left a bad taste.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Miles has been my mentor for very long. I still look up to him, though he's late now. He made such an impact in the whole wide world, and his legacy will live forevermore. Leah, who is your role model and what character is it that speaks to you?
Oh, my role model is Stephanie. I don't know if people can see her. That's her.
Who is it?
From
Stephanie. She's from Bethel TV. She's a worshiper.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's the music artist also you mentioned the other night.
Yes. I love the way she worships the Lord. Sometimes she makes me feel like I don't know how to worship him.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So yeah. So the way I see that raw emotion in her that I desire to have and that I rarely see around us. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I can sense that hunger to worship God. As you are sharing, I'll be checking her out. I think I've listened to a couple of things of her, but maybe I'll check it out. For me, I used to have a role model and consistently following her, and now I sometimes follow her. But I find as time went on in life, seasons change, and it's like there's different shoes in your cupboard, and every shoe has a different purpose. So I'll find that I'll have a few mentors that's doing different things in my life. But for very long, ministry that she carries a preaching, a lady preacher, and yeah, she's been a role model. Recently, Jasmine Scarlett is a role model. But then I have, those are just people you have relationships with, and that is impacting my life as well. So there's different ones. Yeah. Okay. So tonight, we have come to the end of the session, but I want to see what our viewers, do we still have them? Great stuff. Viola is saying, if time and money would not be an issue, I would be reaching out and giving free development lessons on mentality change. Oh, I like this woman. Young people to be independent, doing my talk show to help young girls and women speak up and take a stand for what they really want and what others think they should be. My talk show will be mobile as well. Now, you guys don't know, but Viola and Valencia are sisters, so they're kind of speaking the same language with this talk show thing. I think we need to open up that show and start that business. They are inspiring me tremendously here tonight with that talk show. Viola, that's awesome stuff. And I see she's into young girls and women as well, like Leya. Jennifer Beaver says, if time and money was no issue, I would be counseling, mentoring people, mostly women and young girls. Wow. To unleash their potential, to believe in themselves and start trusting God in their lives, providing food, clothing, and shelter for the needy, taking care of people. That is amazing stuff, Jennifer. Those are the kind of things that we need to do, and we need to make a difference in society, taking care of our people. there's somebody that told me that Americans built America, Chinese built China, Namibians must build Namibia, and South Africans must build South Africa. So our answer lays within ourselves. And we must come up with things that will bring change in our communities and that will transform our communities. We sometimes wait for change and resources to come from someplace else. But in Africa, we have everything that we need. Right here in Namibia, we have everything that we need. What we need is people that will know how to be great stewards and that would handle what we've got and that will make their dreams come true. So I want to end off tonight by saying to Leya and Valencia, you girls are a great inspiration, and the ones also that's been with us, Jennifer, Kali, and Viola, Dolin, Janine, and the ones that I didn't mention. And I want to inspire you tonight to go out there and dream. Switch on the light. Switch on the light in your own life. Switch on the light in other people's lives. Some people are sitting in darkness and you are having a light. Go and switch on that light. Lead people to a place where they can be inspired and where they can discover their dreams and what they were born to do. Because the moment you unveil or help people to discover who they are, you are bringing out somebody that's going to make a difference out in the world. I mean, the more we're going to talk about your talk show, Valencia, soon we're going to see it, and soon we'll be sitting on that talk show. And the same with your big dream. So I want to encourage and inspire people, go out, dream again. Let people laugh about your dream. That's okay. You, like Leya said, I'm beautiful. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never do. Dream, and then he nearly got killed for his dream, but luckily he was just sold, and eventually his dream provided for them all. So who knows? They might laugh at you, your talk show. Soon your talk show will be giving a whole lot of freebies and a whole lot of food to society. And then they will say, wow, there's the next Oprah Winfrey. So I want to encourage you, keep dreaming. And yes, somebody has also taught me a lesson about dreaming. Some people's dreams are very practical, like building a house. And then some people's dreams are up in the air, like flying all over the world. But it's still a dream, big or small, it's still a dream. Go out there and make your dreams a reality. And may you be blessed. I will see you again next week, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, and we will see what is up on the menu. But shine bright like a diamond. Go out and dream. All the blessings from me, Elvire Tron. Good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you, Valencia. Thank you, Leya, for an awesome night. Bye-bye. See you again.